PGI, a very legacy from a very innovative company. Over the last 24 years, they've been reselling Adobe and WebEx, and we're number one resellers of both those companies. And then more recently, in the last 4 years, taking all those learnings and creating our own software. So now we compete with the likes of Adobe and WebEx in the cloud-based meeting business. The traditional win-loss, every sales leader does them, but you're asking your salespeople why they won or why they lost, and you can actually go quite in depth, but ultimately all you're getting is their hearsay, their thoughts. And when you see the win-loss, it's the insight from the customer. It's the customer's viewpoint on why you won and lost, and what comes out of that is invaluable and far more significant than I ever thought it would be. When we ran the first few win-loss reports, very quickly I realized that the insights that we were getting from the customer were far-reaching compared to just initial win-loss. It allows you to validate your go-to-market. It allows to validate your value proposition to the customer. It allows you to understand if the customer actually gets your value proposition. It adds credibility to you as a salesperson and a leader, because win, lose or draw, you want to learn and grow, and you want the customer to help you with those things. The losses are equally as important as the wins. And it paves, I guess, the future relationship with that customer for future business, because you've already built up that relationship. That isn't a sell, it's more of a partnership, I guess. But what's critical is that you position the win-loss early in the sales cycle. So I'm engaging with you, Mr. Customer. I've earned the right to talk to you about your business. Now, win, lose or draw, I want to learn from this engagement. And I want to get better, and I want my company to get better. It's now okay to ask the customer for help. It's now okay if the customer says you're doing things wrong. It's okay if you're doing things right. It's changed the culture from a blame, from a win alone, lose alone, to a win together and lose together. Kian brings instant credibility. Kian's background is that he's a sales leader, first and foremost at SAP and many other companies. And his entrepreneurial flair and his ability to understand value proposition means that when he comes to you as part of the process, he brings a canned set of wonderful questions to gain the insights. But very quickly he can fine tune into what is your value proposition, and then tailor make those questions so they're bespoke and hitting right at the heart of your value proposition. Kian's getting calls every week with reps calling him directly saying, really excited, I've asked the customer, they're going to do it, and I'm really looking forward to the outcomes.